People say to me, what is the answer to management in the next millennium? I say the same thing as it always has to be. You have to do the opposite than the diet. What you put in here should be more than you get out there in a company, you know. Or, no? No, it's the opposite. No. What do you do in a company? What you invest, what you put in there should be less. Is that true? What you invest should be less than what you get out there. Isn't that the same as the diets, more or less? You say, come on, this is too simple. No, it's not. If you invest in a project, you cannot invest more money than you get out of doing it, can you? The principle is the same. But most companies prefer to call it business process reengineering, BPR. But it's just common sense. We can call it productivity. Where every time you spend $1, you have to make sure that you can get 125 back. This thinking has to be there all the time in each department, in each unit, in everything we do in each project. It's very basic. And I was interviewed in British television not a long time ago together with a Japanese guru and an American one, and they said, what are companies going to do in the next millennium? And I say the same thing as the doctor told me. The doctor told me that if you want to have a good body, a healthy body, you have to have three things in place. The calorie balance, you need calories, but not too many if you want to lose weight. You need minerals and you need vitamins, and then you need a lot of water, basically. That's all. And it makes no sense when it comes to dieting a person to ask, what is the right diet for the millennium? What is the... It'll be the same. Vitamins and minerals and water and it's the same thing. And I have to tell you that in the next millennium in Argentina, there will not be any new management things which are better than the ones we already knew. But we just have to do it. And it's more urgent than it may have been before. The evergreen basics of a company, which I'll just share with you, it's not calories and minerals and vitamins. It is productivity and human relations and quality. This is what the main thing is. And productivity actually means that when we invest some money, we get more money back. Everything we'll do will give us more than the costs of doing it. This is true in all companies. In Argentina, it has nothing to do with culture. It has nothing to do with what region in the world are you in. This is true. This is a basic of management. Human relations basically means that the people who are there, the geese, the ones who can make golden eggs, are happy and want to bring out their best. And they put their heart into what they do. This is basically what we want. People who are there, when they are at the payroll, they do their best. You can call it Dr. Johnson's 11 Steps to Motivation, or you can call it whatever you want. It is, you can also call it the human capital care. I don't know what fancy word we can put it into it, but it's people care. We care about our people. And then we have quality. I have my own definition of quality. Quality is when the customers come back and not the products. Did you get that? When the customers come back and not the products, then we have quality. Quality is about loyal clients. We train some companies all over the world, and some of them have adopted these principles. They call them different things. Quality, you could also call it happy clients, happy customers, who would like to put their money in our company also in the future because they think we are the best alternative. Now, in football, which I'll come back to in a moment, there are two main success criteria: scoring goals and defending your own goal. But in a company like this, or like any company, there are three success criteria: making sure that we have happy clients, happy employees, and that what we do is done with the money in our brains so that we are not spending more than we get out of spending it. These three things are the main success criteria in any company. They are the general success criteria. And then I would like to ask you, who should contribute to better results? Management or staff? Everyone. It's not okay if we have a problem in a company that somebody is not participating. We want everyone to participate. I showed Mr. Gorbachev this picture when I gave some seminar for the Supreme Soviet some years ago. And one of the Russian ministers said, where can we buy these chairs? Because he wanted to have some of them for their meetings. Let me just finish my little model. Activities take place in companies at three levels: top management level, team level, and individual level. And we have to create productivity at each three levels. We have to create good human relations at each three levels. And we have to create quality at each three levels. And when we do that at each three levels, we have to be thinking that where should we start? Can you start working with a better bottom line result for the entire company? You can't. You have to start with each team. But if you want to create better teams, you have to go to the individuals and go into their hearts and buy, because we have to turn upside down our thinking. We should change our top-down thinking from a top-down and bottom-up thinking. We have to have a dialogue with all people. We have to capture the hearts of the people. And for hot with hot water, what will the frog do? Some people say it will die. It will not. The frog is stupid, but it's not that stupid. So the frog will actually come out and say, bloop. So would you do if you have prepared yourself a warm bath and it is too hot, you don't, and you go in there and bend down and you find out, my God, the water is too hot. You'll not stay there, Paul, would you? You would get out. So would the frog. So you're a little bit like a frog, at least in this respect. If you take a frog and put it into some aquarium with 22 degrees nice water, the frog will swim around and say, this is life. Until a nasty guy from a local university comes with what we in Germany call a Bunsenbrenner. You can almost hear what it is. That's one. And starts heating up this aquarium. Let us assume that it heats up the aquarium so slowly that the temperature will only go up with 1 degree per day. Or no, 1 degree per month. 1 degree per month. Do you think the frog is clever enough to see these small changes in the temperature of the water to get out? No, it will not see small dangerous changes. When the water is 40 degrees, it may come up to the surface and say, isn't it a little hot in here? But it will unfortunately stay there. And then when the water is 100 degrees, the frog is dead. And we can have boiled frog with garlic sauce, which is actually quite nice. A lot of you will say, what has this to do with management? And I can tell you it has a lot to do with management. At the top of many companies, you find what I call a management aquarium. This is a Danish management aquarium. Here you have top management sitting and looking at the historical figures. When the figures are good, there's absolutely no reason to change anything. When the figures are going down a little bit, there's still no reason to change yet. We can always hope for the better. And when we are in a really bad situation, well, it was too late. This is IBM or General Motors some years ago, or Olivetti or Fiat or some years ago. They have all recovered because they had enough money. But some companies did not recover, so they have been bought by other companies. Today we think that about 75% of the